Hi everybody, welcome to RPG Alliance. We're going to do a quick tutorial on how to use our platform tabletop events and how to buy your player badge and how then to sign up to games by using the ticket system, getting a ticket for each game that you want to play in. First of all, you're either going to use our link on our Facebook group or in our Discord server to go to tabletop events. You can also Google that, so Google tabletop events, 2 words, and you'll come to their homepage here. Once you're on tabletop events, you either have to create an account or sign into an account you already have. You would do that here in the upper right hand corner on the login button. That takes you to your login page, and again, if you already have an email, you can just pop it in, type in your password, and log in. If you need to create an account, it takes 1 minute, not even 9 here. Just put in a username. Like, for example, I'm going to put in a fake username, like Toddster234. Put in your name. Again, fictitious Todd Benko, whoever that is. Drop in your email. Oop, that's not the email, that's a different thing, but drop in your email and then fill in the rest of the information, create a password, and then you have some options there. You can put in your Twitter handle if you wanted to. That's optional. You can then go down here and choose if you want the newsletter and if you want to help the Help Scout, or you can choose to opt out of it. And same with Google Analytics, you can choose to opt out of it. This is important though, this part here. Organizers sometimes need to know your email address to contact you about events you submitted. We do need that because we need it, especially if a game has been canceled, so we can let you know as soon as possible so you have time to find another game. And then a simple math problem to prove you're human, and then you create your account. In this case, I've already created this account, so I'm just going to pop in my fictitious Gmail, and I'm going to just type in my password and log into tabletop events. All right, so you can see I've successfully logged in with my username up top in the upper right hand corner, and now it's time to find the convention I want to play in. So you hit conventions, and it comes up with a list, searchable list, right? And here's like 80 pages of, or 8 pages of lists of games that are happening right now. And it's all done chronologically. So things that are happening this week are listed here. A quick and easy way to find the ArdCon, which is in November every year, is just type in our name, RPG Alliance, and we'll just do a name search. Now, again, we have links on our Facebook page and in our Discord that will take you right here to our homepage. But if you have to do it, another way, this is the way to do it. Do a name search on tabletop events. You find RPG Alliance Con 2025, Calgary, November 16th, 2025. That's us. Let's click on it and go to our convention homepage. Here's our convention homepage. Everything happens here. All the information, key dates, prices, the schedule for the day, set up when the doors open, what time the first morning's game slot opens at 11, afternoon game slot opens at 4, our policies, our sponsor for this year, all that sort of information's on our homepage. For this tutorial on how to buy your badges, you're going to look on this top right hand corner navigation window that says registration with the options to buy badges and buy tickets. You have to get the badge first, because then any ticket you get for what particular game you want to play in gets attached to that badge number. So go ahead and click on buy badge, the buy badge button, and then you'll see what options you have for badges. Here we have one option, the player badge at Dickens Pub, and it's a plus 18 only because it serves alcohol, so no minors allowed, unfortunately. And there you see the price, $15. That's going to be US dollars because Tabletops Events is a US American platform. And so that's why that is. In order to get your player badge, just go ahead to the buy button, green button, and click on that. And it brings you to, if you want to customize this badge, you can change your name if you want to appear in the badge differently. You can, if you don't want anyone to know your full last name, you can just do that. But you do have to fill these out with something, right? And then you can see that your email of your account is attached to the badge. And here we have a discount window. And sometimes we do offer discounts to our community badge holders, veteran students, that sort of thing. So if you had a community discount code, you would then put the code in here, and then you'd hit add to cart. And then you see the badge 110 is now added to the cart. So now we have a badge that we can connect any tickets we buy for a particular game. So go ahead and click on the buy tickets button, and that takes you right to the schedule for events where you get to see all the games that we have. We've got 3 pages of games, 1, 2, and 3. You can also choose where, what you want to search on here. You can add special things to the search. I've added hosts so I can see which game runners are running which game. And then I can see, especially if I have a friend that's running a game, like Liam's running Delta Green, I can see which game it is, and I can easily find him. Another place to find or how to get to schedule of events is to go under the Attend menu, hit the arrow so you get the drop down, and event schedule is right there. That's the second way to get to this. Okay. So I'm looking at the games. I know there's a morning session that starts at 11 and an afternoon session that starts at 4. So I can look at the games and see what time they start at, how long they are. I can also see how many tickets are still available. So for Nefertiti Overdrive, I see that there's 2 out of 5 tickets still available. I know Chris is running it. I don't know what this game is, so I'm going to click on the name and take a look at the game page, and it explains what the game is, that it's basically inspired by Egyptian history and in the 25th century dynasty. That sounds pretty cool. That tweaks a lot of sword and sorcery love I have in me, so I think I'm going to get a ticket for this game for my morning session. So just go over here to the green button, get a ticket for Todd B player badge, and it has my badge 1010 there. So you can see how the ticket connects to the badge. So I'm going to click on that. I want that ticket, and they've now added it to my cart. That's really important. But I still want to get a second game for the afternoon. So I'm going to click buy more tickets, and that will take me back to the schedule of events pages. And now I need an afternoon one. So I look here, Sunday at 4. So those are all the afternoon ones that I might want to play. I'm going to look here. I see Frostpunk is running Sunday at 4. I like all kinds of punk games, so I'm going to take a look at that. Here I see it's got a short description of what it's about. So it looks like it's an apocalyptic setting in New London. Digging that. That's pretty fun. And down here I can see that it's a charity game, a diversity equity game, inclusion game. And I can see a little more information on Frostpunk itself. I'm liking the art, and they've included a little trailer to explain the game more and the setting. So that's cool. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think I want to play in this game. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself a ticket for Frostpunk. Click on the green button, get a ticket, and you can now see that it has been added to our cart. And I've got both my games for the day added in. That looks good. I'm going to go ahead now, and the most important part of this whole process is the checkout process, because my tickets will remain in my cart for 2 hours before they get remitted back to the pool as open tickets. If you don't check out, then you'll lose your tickets. So please do follow the full and complete checkout process. So I'm going to now complete that. I'm going to check out, and it shows me my cart, and then it has listed there my player badge for $15, my Frostpunk ticket, which is $0, and my Nefertiti ticket, which is $0. All the tickets are $0. Everything's included in your player badge. You only need to buy the one badge, and that's it. We again see the $15 price. Again, that's US dollars. And we do see that Tabletop Events passes on a $1.95 convenience fee. That helps them keep their servers running so that we can keep using it. So a total of $16.95 US, which is roughly about $20 Canadian. So if you're ready to then check out, you go down here to the section Pay by Credit Card, and you would add your credit card. Save your credit card, and then you would check out. I'm just going to switch to a different view because I don't want to put my credit card in front of you folks because I'm not that dumb. But we'll just switch over to my other window, and there we go. And you can see that something similar, although this particular profile has already gotten its player badge, the process is the same. I've got my credit card saved, and now I can check out for free with just the tickets that have $0 cost to them. So I click on checkout, and when you get the receipt button, that shows you that you have completed the checkout process, and those tickets for your games are now locked. No problem. You have them saved. They're safe, and you're not going to lose them. Now, just in case you find out that, my friend's playing, and they're playing in a different game, and I want to join them in that game. So, how can I change the games that I want to play in? No problem. You just go up here to attend, go to my schedule, and that helps you see the tickets you already have. It breaks it down to like a little calendar. And you see my morning game's still Nefertiti, my afternoon game's Frostpunk. But more importantly, below this, I can see my 2 tickets that I've just checked out. If I change my mind and see that I don't want to play Nefertiti just because I want to play with my friend John and say Marvel Superheroes, I can go ahead and click this management button, and I can just click on delete. It will ask me if I'm sure I want to delete that ticket, and I can say yes. And because the tickets are $0, there's no issue with refunds. This is another reason why we don't do refunds, and we set the tickets for $0. There's a lot less hassle in the system if they're at $0 price. So you see it's still there, but you see at the bottom on your calendar, you only have the one Frostpunk ticket. In order to get rid of this, just refresh your screen, and you'll see that Nefertiti's been removed from the morning slot. And that slot's wide open for me to go get another ticket. So I want to get that morning game to play Superheroes with my friend John. So I'm going to go back up to the 10, hit Event Schedule, look at the games again. It starts me off on the 3rd page, but I know the morning games are all on the first 2 pages because I can see the start times, Sunday 11, Sunday at 11. I'm going to go check out this Marvel Superheroes game that John said he's playing. And so I'm going to just read it. Okay, Marvel Superheroes. Hey, man, always want to be Wolverine. Let's do it. And again, there's a game description. There's some information in the original game cover book. Spider-Man's there. I love it. I'm going to go ahead and get a ticket for this game. Click on the green button. Looking good. It's not saved until I check out, so I'm going to check out. There it is there in the cart. $0. I can check out for free. I'm going to complete the checkout process and click on the button for checkout for free. And now I have my receipt that confirms I have now locked in that ticket. Now, just because I like to be a visual person, I want to see if it showed up on my schedule calendar. And there it is, my morning game, Marvel Superheroes and Frostpunk in the afternoon. And then I go down here and I can see it summarized here. And again, I have my management buttons in case anything changes. Say I get called into work and I can only play the morning game, then I would, or only, then I can go here and delete my Frostpunk afternoon game because I got to go to work at 2. And I'm only allowed to play the morning game. That's how I would deal with that. Just hit delete and away you go. So I hope that was a fun little tutorial. If you have any questions, don't forget that we do have a Discord server. And here it is here. And in the Discord server, we have a handy dandy help is here text. And if you just drop your concern or problem or request for help right here, one of our handy dandy moderators will help you as soon as they can. Again, the links for the Discord server are on our Tabletop events homepage right here under who we are, RPG Con Discord server. That link will take you right to it. Anyway, again, if you need any help, please reach out and ask us. We're always there to help you, and we're looking forward to seeing you at our November con. Thanks so much.